XBET, best odds for esport and live betting. Unique gaming lines for all esport disciplines including Dota and CSGO. Casino and live dealers. Highest payouts. 100% bonus on your first deposit. Wanna become as rich as Alchemist in a few simple clicks? Start playing on XBET.
Team's turn to ban. Dire team ban.
All right, if you didn't get your bets in yet, the bets are now closed. Too bad, so sad. Maybe be able to get that next time. The next match is about to begin. SG Esports are going to take another
10 seconds remaining.
go at this versus Doom5. This is going to be their second matches for the evening. This is only a best of one. Season 5 KOD League. Tonight's match, I'm going to cast it for you. My name is RBEPete, and I'll be doing tonight's commentary, solo style, all by my lonely self. Lo siento, mis compañeras y compañeras, mis amigos, mis amigas. Mi español es muy malo. Lo siento, necesita más practicar. Llámame, por favor. Ayúdeme, mi español es muy mal, muy mal. So I could use your help, man. I could use your help. Come teach me some Spanish. Hit me up on Twitter at RBEPete. You can follow all the shenanigans. I like to report on esports news. Follow along with DreamHack, part of their marketing team, helping them out this year. There's a lot of fun things that are happening. So if you want to be on top of all that news, just throw me a follow on Twitter and we'll be in touch. Meanwhile, KOD League Season 5, this is exciting. We're in the group stages currently. Band picks flying out like crazy.
Dire team's turn to pick.
And we're Sand King and Clockwork out of the picture for Doom5. Silencer and Drow Ranger out of the equation for the Dire side, for SG Esports.
5 seconds remaining.
Their previous matches.
Reserve time.
Both SG. Well, SG managed to pull this one out versus the Mad Kings, which was there was some interesting dialogue that was happening between there. There were some people that weren't really sure if oh, interesting. IO on the board. I noticed some people thinking that Mad Kings had a superior draft. But I mean, that Echo Slam was absolutely devastating for Broodmother.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yes, you are a carry. You are a carry, that's for sure. As well, we wait for the first pick. So this is where Doom gets to prepare for the incoming combination. I mean, they're not going to be able to ban out Tiny at this point. IO's already wide open. Ursa, another good combination. Lost plenty of matches to a Nurse IO combo. It's terrible. You learn the game of Dota through your teammates that are incapable of communicating. Most of the time, oh, nice pick, Disruptor. That's a good way to keep IO under control. Throw out the Static Storm, keep the kinetic field up there. Yeah. This is a very good pick. Doom's really thinking about what they want to do here to keep IO from playing a significant role for SG.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
But the timer's dwindling on this one. An Earthshaker. It's a good pickup. Good way to separate the two, IO and whoever they're tethered with.
Visage.
And a Visage pickup.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
There you go. Throw out those familiars. Widen the gap between Visage and his enemies.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So this is a good time to shut down any other good pairings with IO.
Team ban.
Invis heroes, that could be devastating. So I do see the purpose of banning out Nyx Assassin. That's not going to look good for Disruptor, who's going to be a key component in shutting down that IO.
Radiant team ban.
And those familiars hiding out in the trees. Come on in on the flank. Stun. One or the other. Disruptor or Earthshaker. Follow up with the Nyx Assassin. That could be absolutely devastating.
You're using up your reserve
Now with the
time.
Weaver. See you later, Weaver. It was nice to know you. Goodbye. Tiny. Yes. It was only a matter of time. But maybe SG was expecting the ban. Maybe they wanted to pick into something else and let that Tiny go. Baiting in Doom to ban it out. It is a possibility. Ursa's still on the board. I might pick him up. Not exactly sure that that's where they want to go. Disruptor can turn the tide on this one, especially on a successful glimpse after a relocate. That's definitely not something you want IO to be faced with. You just send him back home.
5 seconds remaining.
They try to make a play here, just say goodbye. See you later. Go back to the well. Or go back from whence you came.
Razor.
Alright, Razor's pick up here. Maybe a little bit premature for the Razor pickup. They're going to continue to pick into carries that have a bit more range, which is useful. Sniper pickup, not normally a go-to pick here, but Razor does tend to stay out of reach. Or Sniper, rather, tends to stay out of reach.
Reserve time.
But with Sniper being so goddamn squishy, who knows if they're going to pick into it. But this is not a pub stomp, so we've got some serious drafters here. SG Esports trying to get jiggy with it. With Storm Spirit now out of the picture. That's an interesting pick. I mean, the Storm Spirit may be a good pairing with IO. I'm not sure why they banned that one out.
Night Stalker.
But there you go. Get that vision. Get that 8-second silence from Night Stalker at level 3. Holy goodness. I've been seeing a lot of Night Stalker lately. A lot of Night Stalker. Teams have been putting him to work this season.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The movement speed is uncontested. You give him that nighttime. You can just say goodbye to whoever he's focusing down, especially if he can get in underneath Disruptor and silence him before IO brings in somebody to relocate. Carry's still out in the open. Who's going to play the position 1 and 2 here for SG and for Doom? Mid lane pick, perchance, here on this one. They could still use something in the jungle.
10 seconds remaining.
They could still use something in the safe lane. Off lane could be covered by
5 seconds
Earthshaker
remaining.
with no problem.
Beastmaster.
And a good pickup here.
Dire
This is
team's
great.
turn.
This is their answer to be able to shut down a strong push or a focused push by SG. I mean,
10
Beastmaster
seconds
really
remaining.
going to throw a wrench in there. Throws out the roar.
5 seconds
If you can
remaining.
connect that with enough players, just clear a path, follow up with a fissure, maybe even, you know, vice versa.
Feeling those icy tendrils?
Vengeful spirits.
Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
An Vengeful Spirit pickup
Dire team's turn to
after
ban.
the punk. After the punk ban. Yeah, that's
Dire
right. We've got a
team's
punk
turn.
ban.
Someone's connection dropped.
Ah, we're losing players again. I guess SG gonna run into some connection issues again.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
No, who knows?
Reserve
Who knows where we're at?
seconds remaining.
They could still use another position 1.
5
They've still got a
seconds
position
remaining.
1 slot open
Templar
here.
Assassin.
And there, here we go.
Radiant
They're gonna throw a
team's turn to
Templar in the
pick.
middle. Maybe we'll allow Night Stalker to carry this team to victory. Vengeful Spirit's gonna have to play maybe more. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure where SG's gonna go with this one. They've got a lot of different playability here, and
10
that might be
seconds
good
remaining.
at keeping Doom on their
5
toes.
seconds
Not
remaining.
exactly sure where they're gonna put people in the lane.
Spirit.
Ember Spirit is gonna challenge here.
Oh
Templar
no,
Assassin in the
we've
mid
got
lane.
DC.
Vengeful Spirit, perhaps, to go in the safe lane with IO, Night Stalker, and Visage paired up, a 2-1-2 arrangement. Maybe even Vengeful Spirit hanging out mid lane. Throw in some stuns. Keep Ember Spirit back. Do what you can to just widen the gap between both mid heroes, so you don't let your opponent get too strong early on. I mean, we'll see. I think we're going to see early aggression coming from SG, especially as it starts to turn nighttime.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It looks like we're still waiting for someone to get in their seat. There we go. All right, everybody's seated up. Ready to play. Group Stages KOD League Season 5. I'm RBEPete. Welcome back for another round. Kings of Dota. So who's going to be crowned king this season? Who's going to take away? Who's going to be victorious? If you hadn't placed your bets, got to get your bets out before the draft begins. You can do that at XBet. Use promo code XKOD5. You can get yourself $100 free for your first deposit. So come on, let's hear it, guys. Who are you gonna bet on? You gonna bet on your favorite team for this season? This season 5. All right, let's make some introductions, shall we? Playing on the Disruptor. It's going to be Ray Kill. Playing on Razor. It's going to be Shalom. On the Earthshaker. It's going to be played by Pika. Let's see if we can get Ember over here. Here we go. ESK. It's going to be playing on Ember Spirit. And looks like our Beastmaster is going to be played by Six Slash. That's right. Over on the Dire side, Templar Assassin. Not in the game. But King RD is going to be playing on the IO, playing on the Vengeful, or the Visage, rather. It's going to be 4DR. Playing on Vengeful Spirit. Here we go. Playing on Vengeful Spirit. It's going to be C4T. On the Night Stalker is going to be played by Tavo. We'll see about what's going to happen here. If we can get a 5th player here for SG Esports. We've got a reconnection. Yeah. We're losing another one. One right after the other. Let's go shame him. And get all up in his face. His lips are trembling. He must have had a hard day at work. That's what that means.
Жил до конца, умер как герой. Patience from Zoe. Wow! Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит! Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит! Это просто нечто! Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит! Вау! Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит! Ай-яй-яй-яй, что сейчас? Ай-яй-яй-яй, что сейчас произошло?
We're gonna get a game in here at some point. I can feel it. It's gonna happen. Not sure if it's gonna happen today.
Жил до конца, умер как герой.
But they might have to continue on. They've lost 2 now. Watch him crash the game from all the map pings. Here, I'll stop that for you guys. Looks like we might have ourselves a game after all.
Wow!
Beastmaster's back in. After TA also got dropped. Razor gets booted out of here.
Thanks.
And the game can continue. Alright, here we go. Teams getting in place. Looks like Visage and IO are going to be playing together. Top lane, TA going mid. Night Stalker's gonna head bottom. Visage or Eventual Spirit already downtown, dropping that offensive ward.
Brutal, savage, ranked.
Keeping an eye on those rotations.
Patience
That's
from
what that
zone.
ward is gonna do. Here comes the challenger. Visage and IO wanting to put some pressure on this first spawn bounty rune.
30 seconds to battle.
And we've got another disconnect. They might have to play through this one without their teammate.
Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит.
Patience from zone. Patience from zone.
Welcome back to the game, Sir Beastmaster.
Это просто нечто.
Жил до конца, умер как герой.
Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит.
This is going to be fun. Okay.
And sure enough, can't have a tournament without some kind of technical issues now, can we? I'm not sure Doom's gonna be able to play this one out.
Жил до конца, умер как герой.
So their ping is too high.
Нечто.
Both teams really
Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит.
having some issues staying connected to the game. That's certainly going to make it difficult for the match to continue, but we do need to determine a winner.
Patience from Zoe.
And the teleport in. Going to throw that vision at the bottom rune. There's so many places left to go here.
Patience from Zoe.
So, where we left off last time, it's kind of in that same situation here. IO and Visage laning together. And with Night Stalker looking like he's going to take ownership of the off lane, perchance. TA, we're going to own mid with the help of that magic missile. That'd be a good pick-off, especially if they can land this early game. We'll see how. Yeah.
The battle's starting.
I'm not sure what the rules are in this league regarding same item picks, because they may have taken a screen cap.
Gold is a great conductor.
And keep an eye on that situation. But it's still early. The game's still got quite a ways to go in order to determine who's going to be victorious. And the pressure is on TA in order to get out of there. Opening up with the side blades on this one in hopes to get some of that linear damage, is what I like to call it. And up top, Visage and IO putting on the pressure on KOD. Exchanging blows. He's now close to half HP. He's going to have to turn around. Meanwhile, middle lane, TA trying to keep her health pool within a reasonable place so as not to become a victim here in ESK. A few last hits behind. TA holding on to that lead. Checking out bottom lane. Night Stalker underneath pressure. And having to get out of that situation. Whereas Razor free farming the lane. An attempt at the stack. Let's see if they can get this. Pulls the lane. Holds onto that. Disruptor's there. try to prevent it from happening, and successfully grabs the lane and keeps it from getting over to the creep wave. The static link is there. He's blocked in. They have an opportunity to get in there. He stole 22 damage from Night Stalker, and if they can continue to pursue this, they're just going to let him go. They know that it's more valuable to go back to the lane, get the last hits, get the experience, protect the tower.
That was a burn.
IO moving in mid. Help get some regen up for TA. ESK getting a little low. No more tangos available. Ah, the bottle shows up just in time. 3 full charges. Bottom lane Night Stalker waits patiently. Level 2. 2 last hits to his name. He's desperate to find some method to be able to farm. Wants to pull this camp. But no, Earthshaker's not going to allow it. He's right on top of it. And that stack now up by 3. TA getting ganked mid with the help of Disruptor. Rune getting ready to spawn. Static Link. Steal some damage. Get a small boost to last hits. Phase boots. Already picked up by Razor. And the bottom rune, the Earthshaker, trying to teleport out of this one. And he manages to get to safety. And IO's right there by Night Stalker's side. It is nighttime. He's got 1 point into Hunter, 2 into Void. And they do find the Disruptor. And that's going to be a target. And he gets in there. The kinetic field is up. Glimpse is back. Night Stalker has a chance to be able to get away. But IO is right there to connect. Good plays. And IO sings a lullaby. But they're not done yet. They move in on this one. The Earthshaker has a chance to throw the fissure out. And decides to find Select. Let's get him. Vengeful Spirit. Trying to get away. Desperate to run. Perhaps. Thinking he could deny himself.
Top tower has looked better.
But there's nothing there to kill him. They already pulled the camp. It's not going to give him a thing. Catches him at the end of the fissure. He's trapped. No, he manages to sneak around. There's a small hole in that gap, and TA continuing to get it healed up by IO, and that's double. They go down. Will they get the triple? They're going to chase after Earthshaker and get him all the way up to the tier 1. Fissure locks down 3, widens it up, but IO and those orbs. What a play. They get the spirits out there, and they take down another, but not before IO gets blown up. Visage now level 6. Has the familiars available. Roar not online yet. So the defense in this tower is going to require the help of the Sanctuary. Top his health back up. Get back into the tower. Perhaps pull that creep wave off. Keep the tower alive as long as possible. Oh, good vision deny. Now Night Stalker's going to be a little more challenging for him to not get or to be able to get out of that area, he's not going to know if they're going to come for him. Or he's not going to know when they come for him. Oh, but they will. And here comes the fissure. Throws it out there. There's a wall, but the gap is available. The glimpse back. He flies over the fissure. And they've got the focus fire on him, and they're going to chase him down. Hopefully get one more hit on him. 60 HP. And makes it to the sanctuary. Heading into the 8-minute mark. SG Esports holding on to their lead. They've already won one match. One match tonight under their belt. Will they win a second one? Oh, big hits. Big hits coming from TA. There's Ember Spirits really feeling the burn on that one. Not sure if that's... Not sure if he does feel the burn, since he is a flame incarnate. Holding on to the lead, we lose a Visage in the process up top. Ember Spirit makes his way. And IO left to defend the tower by himself. And they'll manage to chase down the familiar. And Ember Spirit's going to teleport back to the well. He's got his remnant ready to go, and he returns fire. The fissure's out. Able to get Q in the stun. But this could be a fatal error, hanging around at the tower too close. They make the commitment. The axes are out. IO, he gets caught in by the wall. And with Visage and Razor, or Visage and Vengeful Spirit next to go down, Visage is going to get caught on his exit from the trees, and that's going to be a third one taken out now. 7-4, Doom taking that advantage. Sneaking in on the tower. Squeezing in a good stun, the fissure on point. Pika really landing those superbly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Double damage rune
Top tower is gone.
available up top.
God left behind.
'Chosen will pick that up, top himself off, make it over to the Ancients. It's a good stack. Vengeful Spirit reducing the armor to make it a little easier for TA to be able to farm that. And right back to 80% health. Easy enough. They find an opening. Vengeful Spirit's going to make the call. TA is going to follow up on this one. Puts one hit, but the fissure interrupts. We got another Howl. The Razor's fully committed. Manages to snack on that Vengeful Spirit. Delicious. And the tier 1 tower is up for grabs.
Dire's no fortified their structures.
11 minutes in, 8-4. The graphs keep bouncing back and forth.
Isn't going to last long.
It's still a close match. The first tier 1, second tier 1 tower to go down. SG slowly losing their base. As Doom stays fully committed. There goes the rest of them. They lose the smoke. Pika first to go down. They're looking for another target. The Roar on the high ground. Beastmaster trying to do something defensively in order to stay up on this one. The kinetic field is up. Razor manages to sneak out of it just in time before he gets away.
What's happening to Radiant's bottom?
And they're committed. TA is going to follow in this one as Beastmaster gets taken down. Suicides. But TA manages to find Razor coming out of those trees. They're looking for another target. Visage gets there just in time, dodging the fissure. Here comes TA. One more, brutalizing him. Doom falling apart.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
This is definitely back and forth for net worth. Starting to dip down. SG steadily climbing, putting themselves back on top. The last hits, well in the lead, TA and Visage on top of the chart. Earthshaker with only 1 creep score, but it's going to be a long time before he picks up that blink dagger. But Earthshaker is dedicated to this position 5. Still several minutes away from getting the blink dagger.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire have fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower is
It's going to be the last Tier 1 tower for SG Esports. Doom's going to start putting some heavy pressure on this, contesting it. SG slowly approaching the tower. Here comes the rotation in. Vengeful Spirit ready to teleport. TA is in on top of Ember Spirit. Can he get him? No, he gets glimpsed back just out of reach. But he managed to take him down anyway. Razor next on the menu, and they're going to snack him up as well. Do they have an idea about Beastmaster? No. They don't know. He manages to get away, but not before they take out Disruptor next. SG Esports finding the connect. Chasing down with it nighttime. This Night Stalker is just going to continue to find targets. Dodges the fissure.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Radiant structures.
Well, Ember Spirit wants to get it on the play in this one, focusing down Igo. Lands the target. That's going to be an easy pick. He continues up the lane, looking for Visage. Shalom also there to provide some support. The fissure getting ready to come out from the side of the lane. Can they flank him? Full range stun. Lands it. Nothing else is necessary, and that's going to be an easy pickup. 11-10. 15 minutes in now. That graph making another dip. SG taking full control.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower could use some
With
help.
the tier 2 pressure coming up, SG has to respond.
Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
Both teams in preparation for an engagement. They're going to give up on the tier 2. Maybe change directions. Head middle, pick up this Invis rune.
Radiant's middle tower.
Ember Spirit can teleport
Use?
back to the bottom lane, push that out. SG makes the ping. They've got the vision on Razor. They know he's by himself. This might be an opportunity for Vengeful Spirit and Visage to sneak up on him. There is no defensive warding, so this is going to be a complete element of surprise on this one. They close the gap. The smoke expired. Here comes the stun. He opens it up. They focus him down. T8 gets there in time for the mega kill.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tied up, 11-11. Heading to the 17-minute mark. This is a hot fire. Hot fire. He's burning. They managed to grab him. The roar from full range. TA shows up with IO. The relocate maybe just in time, but not before Night Stalker goes down. TA making those hits. Ember Spirit hopefully trying to do something to mitigate that damage, but becoming a victim himself. And here TA can continue to capitalize with the help of his support. And he takes out another. 3 down. 2 down now at the moment for Doom. The swap on Earthshaker. Disruptor going down on this one. And an Earthshaker. Razor from the low ground. Throws out the Plasma Wave. Hoos. I mean, it's still fairly close. There's an opportunity to defend this. They can manage to do it from the high ground. Tier 2 towers still available on both sides. All the Tier 1s now gone for Doom. 1 single Tier 1 remaining. Really close as well. Just out of deny range. But if Doom can manage to win one of these next engagements, they'll have a free tower available to them. They don't appear to be in any position to contest this, but Razor's going to get close. And the blink from TA, that's a big hit. The plasma field goes out and pushes TA as far as she can and hopes to not get hit by it. Good blink and follow-up. Disruptor goes down. The glimpse is not fast enough. And here come the rest. The familiars are up. The fissure is there, taking out the familiars. Earthshaker wants to get back under cover of the tower, but TA hitting for ridiculous amounts of right-click physical damage. They're going to continue to chase this Earthshaker into the trees. They know he's in there. The fissure is out just to slow him down. Razor trying to slow down and steal some of that damage from TA. Aegis popped. IO quick to go down. Visage could be the next one, and they're going to get TA. That's the swap. Vengeful trying to save, but Ember Spirit's going to pursue. Vengeful goes down anyway. It's under cover of invisibility. How long can they sit there? He's just going to continue to chip away. And there it is. There's the finisher. SG giving back some more kills. 4 of them down on their team. 16 tied up. 19.5 minutes in. This is certainly a game that has potential to go either way. Completely undecided at this point, where the graph starts to make a climb upward. Uses the Sanctuary prematurely, huh? So we're heading to 21 minutes in. And Doom and SG continuing to exchange blows. Back and forth. Razor trying to get away from TA. The Templar Assassin now. The Desolator in the inventory. Earthshaker. Blink Dagger almost online. It's about 350 gold away. Well, 300 now. And another one. Another Mithril Hammer. Yeah, once the BKB comes online, it's going to be very challenging. It's going to be very challenging for Doom to be able to survive this one, but Night Stalker wants to pursue it, but loses his life in the process, and QWERTY also going down. IO, knowing he's got to get away from Ember Spirit. So Ember decides to disengage from that fight.
Never refuse gold.
+6 to all stats for Ember now. Now level 19 manages to sneak in and finish off the Ember Spirit. Templar Assassin. It's getting out of control here. 14,000 net worth with Visage behind. I mean, it's a well-farmed Visage right now. Talent Tree now up with a +50 damage, and that's going to be another pick-off on Disruptor right underneath the tower. TA unafraid. It's nighttime. Night Stalker can go underneath these towers without any concerns whatsoever.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Some good offensive warding by Vengeful Spirit as Visage starts to push his way into the tier 2 top lane. In the jungle on the Radiant side, they find TA getting a little too deep. They want to try for it. The roar is up, but the shield absorbs the damage. Here comes the fissure. Oh, doesn't get a chance to stun them in time. The relocate does save him. And IO now planning for the return. In 3, 2, 1, and they find him. A secured pick on there.
Radiant structures are
While the base is crumbling in the top lane. They've got to get back to it quickly or this tier 3 tower is risking destruction. Manic goes down, the barracks focus next. Razor making the turn in. Beastmaster first one to head up. There's the activated BKB. He wants to get the racks and manages to do so, but spending a charge of the BKB in the process. The swap to break the static link. Buying themselves time. Vengeful Spirit doing what needs to be done in order to save the team.
Is a great conductor.
This is just going to go back to Farmville. And the blink misses on the totem, but the fissure lands just inside the trees. The glimpse back while Razor keeps the static link going. 130, now up almost to 200 stolen damage. Well, Night Stalker nearby. They don't want to mess with Razor at the moment. He's hitting for well over 350 damage. 360. He hits hard at the moment and will punch down this tower quickly. SG looking to want to contest this at some point. Tie it up now, 19-19, heading into the 26-minute mark. TA letting that tower, or letting that lane push right into Doom's base. Tower within deny range. Nova at SG makes the attempt, but not before sending the familiars out. Landing the stun with the fissure too. And a nice pick off. TA unstoppable at this point. Captures the double. Disruptor, Earthshaker, both gonna go down. Maybe we'll see a Beastmaster go down as well. The Roar able to slow it down slightly, but here comes Night Stalker on this one. The relocate on IO. They're gonna find Razor on this one. He pops the BKB in order to buy himself some time, but the movement speed, he can't outpace Night Stalker. Oh. Oh, shame on you, man. Shame on you. He's looking for a challenge. This isn't fun for him. And they finish him. They get the mega kill. The long chase. necessary to provide protection on the tower, but here comes 40R moving in to chip away at that last standing barracks. Alright, Sanctuary's gonna get ready to go down. Ember Spirit in trouble. Bottom lane, TA managing to sneak in on him.
Ranked.
They're going to make their moves on Visage, and he's going to be the next one to focus down the Static Storm just in case, for good measure. It's an overcommitment, but it's a necessary takedown. Doom needs to regain control. With SG floating around on their side of the map, it feels a little hopeless for them at the moment, a little demoralizing. Long-range fissure. Catches him in max range. I love those well-planned stuns.
Patience from Zoe.
And Roshan's next on the menu. SG taking this opportunity and just destroying Roshan with ease. Templar Assassin hitting incredibly hard. And the smoke is up. And they're going to make their moves right up the middle. Hopes Night Stalker. In hope that Night Stalker will be able to bait somebody out of this situation. But Night Stalker makes the play and they go deep just within the base. There's the Echo Slam, and they manage to knock out the IO, the buyback for the return, and he plans to relocate back into the fray. Or Visage manages to get away from that one. But here comes TA again, hitting hard. Shalom very close to going down. The Roar able to slow it down, but not before Razor falls to pieces. They chase him into the high ground, and Visage might be able to send those familiars in. But no, he's got to keep them back, losing one already. But TA blinks inside the base with the necessary vision, and he manages to pick off the Beastmaster. Next up, Ember Spirit. Can he get him as he runs right past the tier 4 towers? The Fissure, is he going to be able to sneak it in there? He's got the shields to go in, and he decides to go for it and gets the godlike spree. Goes to kill Ember Spirit with success. Uses the Aegis on the respawn. IO is there for the recover. They've got the support that they need. Ember Spirit next to go down. They're going to chase him down. They call it. This is it. Doom, they're going to take a knee. And SG Esports, another victory under their belt. We're going to see them advance further, while Doom, better luck next time. I'm RBEPete. What the hell? What kind of match was this? This was brutal. Back and forth, a close one, all the way up until the very end. I'm going to appreciate a good match like this. So while we take a peek at some of the stats and get ready to wrap things up, want you guys to return to us again tomorrow as we go ahead and do this again. Don't go anywhere. We like having your company. Anyway, follow me on Twitter at RBEPete. You can stay on top of all the latest esports news that I throw out there. You guys will be the first ones to know what the hell's going on. Anyway, follow KOD League. Make sure you set up an account with XBet. Don't miss out on the chance to get yourselves a bonus $100 by putting in your promo code 2XKOD5. And get ready again for tomorrow. We'll be back again to do it some more. Anyway, love you all. Have a great night. We'll see you again next time. Signing out.
First blood.
Your middle tower is falling.
You think Kaka knew I stole his rum?
Hey, watch my head.
Hey, little buddy, it's in the bag.
XBET, best odds for esport and live betting. Unique gaming lines for all esport disciplines including Dota and CSGO. Casino and live dealers. Highest payouts. 100% bonus on your first deposit. Wanna become as rich as Alchemist in a few simple clicks? Start playing on XBET.
Everything's better with Scepter. Oh, yeah.
Radiant victory.